What up, guys? Penguin and Twins, welcome back to another video. Hopefully each and every one of you are having an absolutely blessed day through my God's grace. For this video, we are doing Who Taken? CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. These two QBs are probably the best in this draft class. So, who would you rather have? Also, God bless y'all, by the way.
These two quarterbacks have tremendous upsides, but when it comes to the first overall pick, if I'm the Panthers and I'm holding the first overall pick, someone to change my franchise, I'm going to go with CJ Stroud. And you know, you got a lot of other good quarterbacks in there like Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson, Will Levis that you could like take for the first overall pick, which I would be happy with if I was like a Panthers fan and wanted the organization to like succeed in the future. But I think CJ Stroud, between Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, I'm going to go with CJ Stroud. I feel like he has like a really high upside, and just watching him at Ohio State, he has like a lot of the good intangibles, and I think he'll be a really good quarterback in the future. So yeah, I'm going to go with Stroud, but you know, this is one of the ones that you can't really go wrong with. I feel like both these quarterbacks are kind of similar in some of their play styles a little bit, so I'm going to go with CJ Stroud. Didn't really get much of a chance to really watch Bryce Young at Alabama, but as far as CJ Stroud, I thought he looked pretty good throughout his time at Ohio State, especially even though he lost against Georgia. I thought he really like thrived in that game, and I think he's just a great quarterback with all the intangibles and stuff. As far as Bryce Young, I think he's pretty mobile, has a good arm. He's a bit shorter for like an NFL quarterback, but that doesn't really matter like that much. But I feel like CJ Stroud is kind of the right option here, but you really can't go wrong between the two. I mean, I think both of these guys can have great NFL careers, but if I was the Panthers, me personally, I'd probably go CJ Stroud just for a lot of different reasons. He has like all the intangibles of a great quarterback, and you know, I think he's going to be good in the NFL, but yeah, I'm going to go CJ Stroud.
I'll tell you what, as an Ohio State fan, I think I would absolutely go with CJ Stroud here because, you know why? Yes, he can struggle at times, but we all can. We all fall short of God's glory. But Bryce Young, very good arm. He's very fast for a quarterback, so I'll say that about Bryce Young. Very fast for a quarterback, and it's not his height. That's not why I'm not taking him. I gotta go with CJ Stroud. I mean, I just feel like ever since that, you know, Georgia game, I mean, he's been coming out and just playing phenomenal football. I mean, he's been playing phenomenal football. Well, that was his last game that we saw of him, at least, college-wise, and I feel like I'd rather have him as a quarterback. You know what I mean? And just because some of the throws he's able to make, and when he does risk it and he starts to run, he does pretty good. So I think I'd rather go with CJ Stroud. Bryce Young, I mean, the dude can ball. Like, the dude can play good football. But I just think I'd rather have CJ Stroud. I'm kind of biased as an Ohio State fan. I think I'd rather have Stroud. But Bryce Young is a fantastic quarterback, and I think that whoever picks one of these two quarterbacks, I think like both the teams will be good. And I think I could see the Panthers drafting CJ Stroud at number 1, and then I could see the Texans taking Bryce Young, or it could be vice versa. But I think both these quarterbacks have a lot of talent. I also would like to mention this, though, that Will Levis and Anthony Richardson are very talented quarterbacks also coming into this draft. But for this video, we just decided to do CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. And CJ Stroud and Bryce Young are both blessed with their ability to play football, though. God has blessed them for a reason. Amen. God has blessed them both. And, yeah, I'm not trying to take anything away from that. God has blessed them both. And He's blessed us all when we don't deserve it, you know what I mean? For while yet you were sinners, Christ died for us. But we got redemption in Jesus. Accept Jesus as your Lord. And just thank God for your talents. Because we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. But yeah, like both these quarterbacks are very fun to watch. And by the way, I like scrambling quarterbacks. But I think it's just I'm a little biased. Stroud's got good height, good arm. But Bryce Young, though, I mean, he could pull a Russell Wilson on him, and he could do really good in the NFL, Lord willing. But I like CJ Stroud, and I like the fact that CJ Stroud's bold about his faith in Jesus. God bless each and every one of you. See you guys in Mount. God bless.